Euro and Boom Man a hoe. Both of them. Euro left your folk. Like my big brother Stendo said, you left your folk, you a hoe. For some money that you really didn't get. So you a hoe. And Boom Man, even more of a hoe. Cause yeah, you was stealing for that boy. On top of stealing from that boy, you really, you cooned him out, you sold him out, you made him sell his soul, and you put him on the back burner for Fujiano and all these other folk. Hoe. Yo. I mean, it like shit, but you know, birds of a feather flock together, nigga.
What's your thoughts about AE? Would you sign to them?
Alright, I'm gonna answer both of your questions, so just rock with me, cause I got weird opinions about these niggas. So, I guess, alright, we all gotta remember, the music industry is a roll of dice, every time. You nigga could put $1 million behind some whack shit, you gonna lose. You feel me? So, what I'm saying is, I personally think that his deal was fair at one point in time. You know what I'm saying?
For Euro?
Yeah. I think the deal was fair for Euro at one point in time, but once the shit around Euro started getting bigger than Euro, he probably felt like, why? Like, why? Any artist. Because if my shit, like, I love my music, so a nigga can't tell me my shit whack. You feel me? So if Euro didn't sell, you know what I'm saying? And at some point, like, nigga gotta get paid. Like, everybody gotta get paid. Like, Boom could be your best friend. Like, at some point, me and Ego do business. What I was saying was, I think his deal at one point in time was probably fair. You feel me? Because they both was in a growing process. You feel me? But I think that as artists, we have to understand something. Like, you know, learning this shit, and you know what I'm saying? He probably can attest. We all learning this shit right now. So, as an artist, you can sign a deal, you can have a contract with a nigga, you can be doing business with a nigga, but you always got to remember at the end of the day, like, that's your career. You feel me? So, like, if I sign for $7 million, like, I don't know Euro contract. I don't know. You feel me? But if I sign for $100,000, you feel me? No, I'm the nigga that signed. Like, the whole fuck of the city company, like, I'm the only one who signed. Best believe 50 of them $100,000 is finna touch on them niggas, cause that's how I'ma generate some money. Like, cause it's still my career too. Like, if I double down and bet all with this nigga, like, oh, this nigga gonna save me. Like, no matter who it is, bro, I'm gonna take a loss.
But I'm saying, if you get 100,000, taxes is gonna take half of that.
That's
so
cool.
You really just gonna have 50.
And that's cool, and I'm still splitting that half.
They take that much?
They
I thought they took like 20,000.
No, it's like 40-something% they take.
Like I thought it was like when you win the lottery. When you win the lottery, I thought they only take like so much.
It's a luxury tax.
Damn.
That's why when you watch them videos, all them rappers say taxes gonna take half. That's what they say. But it's like 40-something, like. But they always just say half.
I just feel like whatever I get, bro, nigga gonna eat around me so that I can always be up. Like, and I just think that somewhere along the lines, as an artist, bro, may have lost that. You know what I'm saying? Like that the team gotta eat for everybody to win kind of vibe. Cause if me personally, if I was in his position, like while I was doing my motion with Boom, you feel me, I would have still had my other motion going, and I would have never signed no deal that wouldn't allow me to do that. Cause I gotta be in control of my own course. You know what I'm saying?
You can't do that when you leave your niggas.
Exactly. See,
but I'm saying
that was Stendo was saying though. You feel me? That was Stendo was saying. Like, you left all your niggas.
Before Big Bro even said, I knew that though.
It's hard. Like,
everybody knew he used to fuck with Major League.
But I'm saying you can't really get your nigga straight until you straight. And if he just signed, and he not gonna be straight. So, but the way I see, when I say a nigga leaving, like, well, I done kind of dealt with that when a nigga gets some type of motion, he don't even answer his fucking phone no more. You get what I'm saying?
That's how.
And then he just start hanging with niggas who he didn't even fuck with before. That's what I call leaving niggas. But you can't just be giving niggas money because you don't really have it like that. And plus, niggas be having kids, niggas be having wives, niggas got mamas. So The last thing I'm looking for is my homeboy to give me some money when he got all these people who really before you. So my thing is you ain't really left your niggas unless you just on some shit like you see them niggas call and they just might want to hang with you. They ain't gonna answer their fucking phone because they feel like I'm bigger than you,
Bro,
bro.
if y'all niggas rap and they not in your entourage, bro, you left your niggas.
This what happened, right?
Am I-
He ordered it to bring his niggas. They said okay. AE said okay, we gonna try it that way. All for them to do what they was gonna do anyway. When she say nope, we don't want them. We just want you. What you gonna do? Lay that shit in front of his face, and that's what it is. Everybody, all of us gonna end up having, if we keep going at this shit, we all gonna have to make the decision. It gonna be like, do I say yes or no? And it was a situation where he should have said no, but he said yes. And I'm gonna tell you why he should have said no. If he would have said no, he could have used the clout and say, yeah, I was about to be signed, but I turned away a deal for better deals. All that shit Boom Man was doing for him, taking him to New York, he could have did it for himself.
But I'm saying I don't see nothing wrong with somebody taking the deal because once you take the deal, like you get around other motherfuckers who could probably sign all them niggas. You get what I'm saying?
He didn't keep it. He did what you say. The nigga did it to you. Like he stopped answering the phone for niggas.
Yeah, that's leaving them.
That's what he did. He didn't keep them niggas up there like, all right, look, y'all, I know I ain't, it ain't every day no more, but me and Boom finna go up here and I'm finna ask the label to sign y'all. And he went on that. That nigga was.
Or he could like not talk to some niggas and whenever something come, he can be like, hey, or if I got a deal, I can say Ego Roundup or whoever, Ego Roundup everybody, let's have a meeting. I'll be like, oh, I got what's the name, Capital gonna sign you, he gonna go to you, some shit like that, cause sometimes he might need to just stop fucking with you for a minute and come back. So I just be looking at it different, but if a nigga just totally just stop dealing with you, period, then that's just like, damn.
Bro, that nigga.
That's all I'm saying.
I ain't gonna do him bad I ain't gonna do him bad for real, cause it ain't my place. But that nigga legit got songs with WSA, bro. Like this real shit.
Who, Euro?
Yes. This nigga signed the WSA Wow. Like, think I'm capable, go to WSA studio. His name on it. But that's the relevancy is this. Like, it's to the point to where like my niggas even stopped performing them songs, bro. Because this is the same nigga that used to come out with WSA, go to competitions with WSA. This is after you left your niggas.
Oh, he was so he was weird. So he wasn't with another clique. He was like with WSA.
No, he was on that like I left my niggas to find the new niggas to be around. That's I guess he didn't feel like his niggas was on the same path or something, bro. I just know for a fact he left his niggas damn near before he even signed the deal.
But yeah, shit, at that point,
I done been dealing with niggas. Niggas been getting management deals, and you call them and they not answering the phone. Like these niggas, they just started acting funny already, and they just
but see
get
what I'm
managed.
saying, like you really, if a nigga felt like, okay, I've been in a situation where me and my day ones ain't on the same path, like so shit. If I ain't, quote unquote, how you just explained it, if I ain't leave my niggas, I wouldn't have met y'all. Shit, because that's what I had to do.
Sometimes it's for the better, sometimes for the worse.
I had to switch up what I was doing every day and go do what I needed to do to get where I had to go. If my niggas weren't rocking with me, then that's a problem, because we all supposed to be trying to get to the same place.
Question.
So it's some kind of disconnect.
So them niggas that, quote unquote, you left, right? If they was to hit you on Facebook now, would the message be more like, I see you, fam, you doing your thing, keep your head up? Or would it be like, fuck nigga, you got all that sauce from us, nigga, goddamn, fuck you.
I ain't having none of fuck nigga.
Now, I'm saying like, which one would it rap more
It's
be?
gonna be nicer. It's gonna be, why I see you doing your thing,
Then that mean that you gotta report. The way he walked off, bro, that nigga probably would have robbed that nigga, bro. Like, that's the way he walked off on nigga, bro.
Yeah.
Like that, like okay, like when they be like a rapper can't come back to their hood, that be because when they made it, they didn't come back to the block like they knew they was from there. And by the time they came back to the block, they thought it was all good, like they just been fucking with the hood. And that's where they get their ass robbed in their own hood. That's where you have them situations come from. Cause nigga, they come back. Not saying you're obligated to, But you could, cause sometimes coming back and saying, fuck it. I just signed a $3.5 million deal. I'm from Pittsburgh. Let me just go give out a whole bunch of free book bags for back to school. That's coming back to the
But
hood.
more than likely, a lot of times too, when niggas get on, it always be a hard nigga just as good as them, who they won't even get no like to. You get what I'm saying? So I know it's somebody who just as good as he is, and he not trying to help pull him
Bro,
up.
Brie Beyonce, man, I'm about to do it to him. Brie Beyonce was the hardest thing AE ever had. And you want to ask me, and you can ask countless others, I feel like all that man sauce came from Brie. I'm just be real with you.
But he, I mean, as far as like his music, I haven't heard no hits to where you be
It's
like,
only one. I dropped a pill in my drink. I took him in. Get what? Came from Brie Beyonce.
that don't even sound like a hit. I want to hear that because I ain't never heard that song.
That the posse.
That the posse, but guess who started that? Brie Beyonce. Man, they know nothing about no posse till you met Brie Beyonce, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was her shit. You go on her Instagram, she been talking about posse. That was her. That's how she used to. Cause you know how famous motherfuckers got their names for their supporters. Like Beyonce got the Beehive. Like Nicki Minaj got the Barbies. Like now that I done got my LLC and shit, I had to start thinking like this shit. I think I'm gonna call my folk the Planetarians because on Ego World. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm gonna call like then like Combat Pretty. She be like cadets. You feel what I'm saying? Like that was her tag for her supporters. Her posse. Pound Posse. Nigga took the shit, bro. I mean, he ran with it because they were like, but they didn't invest all that money. And it's a dirty game, boy. It's a dirty game, boy. That's why I be exposing y'all stealing ass niggas. Stealing ass niggas, boy.